All right, it is time to head out on the go, and Mike eagerly awaiting sunrise for one very special reason this morning. Mike?
Yeah, because these are massive solar panels behind us. The only thing we didn't consider this morning was that it's dark still, but that's okay. We're here with Jose Sharuvala talking about this incredible project here with Saskatoon Light and Power right on the edge of Circle Drive. And this is a massive solar panel. Talk us through kind of the design of these things.
All right, so this is the Dundonald Avenue Solar Farm, and essentially it is the city's first utility-scale solar implementation by Saskatoon Light and Power. And once built, it'll be the largest solar system in Saskatoon.
No doubt about it. I love it. Now, each one of these, I mean, how many of these kind of, what are they called? Squares, blocks?
Yeah, so essentially solar panels or solar modules. The site has about 5,000 of them. And combined, they make about 2.8 megawatts of solar capacity. That is enough energy to power about 400 homes, which is roughly a neighborhood the size of River Heights or the Willows.
Absolutely incredible. And it's free power, right? I mean, we're just harnessing the sun's rays?
Absolutely. We are farming the sun and bringing in that solar energy.
Now, let's talk a little bit about the location, because we're right off the edge of Circle Drive. I mean, as far as a use of real estate, is there a better use for this land?
This is a perfect site. It is a brownfield site that we are reclaiming with the installation of this solar system. Essentially, you know, it is vacant land that is not commercially usable for any other purpose. So we thought this is a perfect location. It has excellent south exposure, which is great for solar collection and solar energy.
I love that. And then, does it have to be full sun for these things still to collect?
No, it does not. Absolutely, like the solar collected or solar energy collected increases as the amount of the intensity of the sun is strong. So usually that follows, I guess, the right around midday is when it'll be at its max, and then it kind of winds down as the sun sets.
Very, very cool. I've got more questions than time right now, but the good news is we have 2 more segments out here. We'll keep learning about our new solar farm.
Yeah, Mike, I know a lot of people have been wondering about that development off Circle Drive, so look forward to hearing all about it throughout the morning. All right, let's head back out and find Mike Siona, who is interested in farming the sun this morning. Mike?
Yeah, no doubt. If you've been driving around on the west side of Saskatoon off of Circle Drive, you can't not have noticed this massive installation of solar panels here, which is going on and is almost complete. I'm here with Jose Sharuvala of Saskatoon Light and Power. We've been talking about just the grandiose nature of this infrastructure that is being built here, but let's talk about the environmental impact, because that's really what this is about.
Absolutely. So, you know, the city of Saskatoon has set a very high standard for greenhouse gas reductions to essentially be net zero by 2050. And you know, renewable energy is a great opportunity to actually achieve those targets. This project particularly helps reduce electricity-related emissions by about 19,000 tons over its 30-year life, which is the equivalent of removing about 140 cars each year from the road.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, those are great numbers, but put them into terms that I can understand. I mean, that's exactly what you did there. And then the other side of that, I mean, that plays part and parcel with, you know, the ability to power 400 homes, right? Absolutely,
yeah. So again, clean energy, you know, about 400 homes, roughly the size of you know, a neighborhood the size of River Heights or the Willows. And yeah, it's all coming from the sun, like renewable.
I love that. Now, we're watching the sunrise here, which is kind of cool to be at a solar farm at sunrise. It's beautiful. And then you guys are also, it's not just the sun stuff, but in terms of the landscaping here, the whole area is going to be used.
Exactly. So another component of this project is we are adding native grass and pollinator habitats to help improve biodiversity and also improve the visual appeal for the surrounding community. So this is, again, just to maximize the benefits coming out of this site. So it's solar as well as biodiversity.
I love that. Now, the project is close to being operational and online. A little later this morning, we'll find out the details on exactly when we might expect to see this fully functioning here in Saskatoon.
All right, lots going on there at that site. Mike, thanks for the info. We'll see you again in just a little while. All right, let's go out and check in with Mike Siona one final time, who is shedding some light on something that a lot of people in Saskatoon have been wondering about.
Well, Jose Charuvalet has been showing us everything you might want to know about the new solar farm here in Saskatoon. It's truly an impressive bit of infrastructure here. And a lot of people, the last couple of weeks, this site's looked very different. People are asking, oh, what's going on down here? We've been finding out, when do we expect this thing to be operational?
Yeah, so we're currently at about 50% of construction, and we're expecting this site to be ready by the first quarter of 2026.
Fantastic. I love that. Now, the other thing we didn't talk about was how each of these modules, I've figured out what they're called now, actually work. And it doesn't matter front side, back side.
That's right, yeah. So essentially with any solar system, the solar panels themselves have solar cells which are able to convert that light energy to electrical energy in the form of direct current, which is similar to the energy that you find in your batteries. Now, by using inverters, we're able to convert that DC energy to alternating current, which is what we would typically use in our homes. And so essentially that converted energy is then stepped up to a distribution voltage for safe and efficient distribution to our customers.
Amazing. From the sun to your light switch, just like that. As far as there's a lot of process to it here. And my favorite part, I think, is that once the snow does come, it can reflect off the snow, hit the backside of the panels. Just an absolutely incredible and insightful morning. Thank you very much, Jose, for teaching us about it. Keep an eye on it. You can't miss it if you're cruising on the west side of Circle Drive.